What? Another What's New video on Nickelodeon's The Loud House? Run! Hey guys, I'm here to talk about the Loud House episode that I just saw, Legands. Now, why am I talking about this particular episode of The Loud House? Well, I'm talking about this show mostly because it is a crossover with a pre-existing Nickelodeon show. And no, it is not SpongeBob. Please, Internet, stop reality. No, it is actually Nickelodeon's second most popular game show, which actually had a movie last year. That's right. The Loud House's second most popular Nicktoon had a crossover with their second most popular game show. That actually sort of makes sense when you think about it. Their second most popular Nicktoon with their second most popular game show. That kind of works. So yes, this is The Loud House and Legends of the Hidden Temple. Now, I never expected this crossover to actually happen. I saw the previews for it, and Nickelodeon was actually promoting that actors from Henry Danger were guest starring, rather than the fact that it's a crossover. So, I don't really get that. Probably because kids actually know what Henry Danger is, but they don't know what Legends is. But since the 90s is bigger than ever, I wouldn't be surprised if some kids knew what it is. Also, and Teen Nick has that lock, the splat. And yeah. Which isn't airing any of the teen sitcoms next week. So, yeah, this is a Nickelodeon video. This should be, hold on. It's the Nickelodeon video. It's the SpongeBob hat. You're gonna have to look at my butt. Yeah, look at my butt. I'm sorry if you're just grinning. Alright. Okay, there we go. Or is it? Yep. There we go. SpongeBob hat. SpongeBob poster. Alright. So going into the actual episode as itself, so basically, Lincoln and his dad, Lynn Sr., basically don't have a lot of things in common despite being father and son. Kind of like my dad and me. Yeah. But less semi-retarded. Sorry, Dad. So, but the one thing that Lincoln and Lynn actually have in common is the enjoyment of Legends of the Hidden Temple, which is the same Legends of the Hidden Temple that aired on Nickelodeon in the 90s. It has the logo, it has the music, it has the title, it has the host, it even has Mulgar. Okay, I got. Wait, hold on. Okay, I'm pretty sure that it is Mulgar. Put it down in the comments if I'm wrong. Let me take a check. Okay, there. So they're real teens that were actually on the show. They're the iguanas. The orange iguanas, and the Henry Danger cast are something else. And they're basically going through a typical Legends of the Hidden Temple game episode with the typical challenges and questions. Now, I personally have never seen an episode of Legends of the Hidden Temple, so this is coming from the perspective of a Loud House fan rather than a Temples fan. Yes, I haven't seen the TV movie that aired on Nickelodeon last year, because I did not have Nickelodeon at the time. And so, it's a pretty standard episode of The Loud House, but it just happens to be the Legends of the Hidden Temple TV show crossover. You can, like, this isn't the first time that The Loud House has done this sort of crossover thing with a Nicktoon. It was done in another episode, Link or Swim, where there was that one screenshot where it had, like, Grandpa from Rugrats and Phil from Hey Arnold, the teacher from Invader Zim, and the teacher from Jimmy Neutron, and Uncle Iroh. Uncle Iroh is there. So, yeah. It's not the first time they've referenced old Nickelodeon shows. So, yeah. And also, in the episode Making the Grade, we see Lisa's classroom, and there's a picture of a sea sponge, a starfish, an octopus, and a crab, which is an obvious reference to SpongeBob. So, this show is not a stranger to referencing Nickelodeon. And I will not be surprised, but this is the first time where the entire episode would surround this premise. But it was more about the father-son relationship with Lincoln and Lynn than his father, not his sister. Rather than the crossover with Loud House and Legends of the Hidden Temple. It's a pretty average episode, just a crossover for some reason. You could, like, replace it with, like, a fictional game show, and it would be exactly the same. But I still enjoyed it as a Loud House fan, and its sister episode was decent too. Mall of Duty, I like to find. I recommend checking this out, and yeah, expect a lot more Nerd Alert coming soon in the future, and I will see you later. Bye!